RC with Adam is brought to you in part by these super awesome people.
Okay, here we go. 1080p, 30 frames per second, wide field, super view. This is just my standard settings, so auto shutter speed, pretty much auto everything, so it probably won't look very good. It'll look kind of weird, but that's okay. First test flight with the GoPro on the CINE3. I have almost zero up tilt, maybe 5 degrees of up tilt on the camera down there. Get my impressions after the flight. Here we go. Okay, that was very interesting. The motors are very warm. That felt horrible. I mean, like even okay. So the what I noticed the most was that well, the camera's pretty good. I like the camera. Also, this lighting works really well too. But what I noticed was I was getting like all these shaky shakes on there, and I don't know if it just looks like that in the camera or if it looked like that in the GoPro. Like it looked very just shaky. It didn't feel smooth at all. This thing does, the good thing is this does feel very like controlled, pardon me, very controlled in the sense that like it actually takes a lot to like get it going forward, as opposed to the freestyle quad that doesn't have ducts. Well, and it's a 5-inch. It's like you just start to go and it picks up speed fast. This thing is like, it's like it doesn't really want to go forward. Also, it's just so loud. It is so loud. I think I'm gonna get those other propellers and try those out. Anyway, also just not very much power with the GoPro on here. I was trying to do like full punch outs over there, and it just did not really want to do it, which is normal for this type of thing. That's no surprise. Plus the lower KV motors, so like I guess I kind of did that to myself actually. now that I think about it. So these were the HQprop 76, the Cinewhoop 76mm by 3.5 props, and their tri-blade. I'm gonna go get some different props. We're gonna try some different props.
Next ones I'm gonna try are going to be these ones, the Gemfan Ducted 75mm by 3. These ones with the weird boomerang shape.
I don't know if the DVR ended up recording for that last flight for some reason. Okay, so motors are warm but not hot at all. I think I definitely like these more than the other propellers, than the HQprop propellers, the Cinewhoop propellers. It was weird. It felt very smooth, but like also like shaky, and maybe that's normal for ducted Cinewhoops. I don't know. It didn't feel like super locked in. Well, partially because the rates, I need to set up the rates better, but also just like the movement of the quad. It felt like there was more just kind of like wobble, but like it would go where you want it to go and it wouldn't move very much. So that was good. Like it was stable in that regard, but it was just still a little bit of wobble, but better than the last props.
Okay, now we're running the 76mm ducted 5-blade propellers right here. Everything else is the same, still the same.
Oh my gosh, wow. Ooh, those motors. Ooh, pretty warm. Hot. Yeah, pretty hot. Pretty hot motors, which is kind of to be expected. I feel like they're probably about as loud as other stuff. They sounded really even though. It was just like a really high-pitched sound. I mean, man, flying one of these things around, I did not realize that it sounds like a jet. You know, like a EDF jet, a ducted fan, because that's what this is. It's a ducted fan. So I'm wondering if flying with like normal propellers and not these ones that are sort of made to be used in a Cinewhoop, if they would have any difference in performance or sound. All right, so we are now flying with the iFlight Nazgul propellers. These, holy crap. These are 3040 propellers and triblade. So we'll see how these do. All right, so I don't know if the current meter is accurate on the OSD. These propellers are warm, but not too hot. Definitely, it seems like the front ones are warmer than the back ones, so I think I need to shift that battery back a little bit. They're pretty good. Maybe they're a little quieter. They felt pretty good, honestly. We still have that like wobble. I don't know if that's like, is that just normal? Maybe that's just normal for Cinewhoops. It's just like this weird kind of wobble that I noticed in the camera, unless the camera's loose, but it's not. Unless the lens is loose. It doesn't feel loose, so that's weird. I mean, especially considering the battery was so low, I felt like these did a pretty good job. They felt pretty good. A decent amount of punch to it. Yeah, these might be good. This time we are using the DALprop T3056C propellers. I like the DALprops, but I don't know. It seems like these are so small, and I don't know if they'll have much surface area, but they are very lightweight. I like these props. It felt like they really lacked punch. Let's see. Oh, they're not. The motors are not even warm. I really liked them. I felt like they weren't very powerful. They did lack punch. They sounded the most like just normal propellers, because I mean, to some extent a 3-inch is just going to be pretty loud anyway, and it's going to have that high-pitched sound because it's just a tiny propeller spinning really fast. But I liked it. I felt like it was pretty good. I felt like it had the most sort of range for the propeller. So like, and right now I have a linear throttle, and most of the other propellers, it felt like a big change when I'd make small changes to the throttle, whereas this one almost felt like there was expo in the throttle, but just because of kind of the propellers. So yeah, so I like that, and I feel like we probably get some good run times off of this, I think. So I'll have to try this out some more. It's raining a pretty good bit now, so I'm gonna pack it up. But I mean, these ones definitely feel good, but they are very underpowered, especially with these low kV propellers. So there is that.